Welcome to the Essay UPSC Radio. It's a space where we talk about the UPSC essay preparation. Today, we're going to talk about understanding the UPSC Essay Paper.
Hello and welcome to the Essay UPSC Blog Podcast. This is our very first episode, specially created for those beginning their preparation for the UPSC Essay Paper. And I'm really excited because today we are diving into one of the most misunderstood parts of the UPSC Mains, the essay paper. And with me is someone who's been working tirelessly to demystify essay writing and to build something most aspirants overlook: emotional quotient, which is crucial when it comes to handling the uncertainty and depth of the UPSC essay paper. So, let me start with the big one. Writing anxiety is one of humanity's oldest fears. And maybe that's exactly why the essay paper becomes such a cause of anxiety for so many UPSC aspirants. They seem genuinely apprehensive. But why is that? What makes this paper feel so daunting?
Thank you. And you're right. This is the paper that most aspirants fear and few truly understand. People always say that the UPSC essay paper is tough. They say it's vague, it's unpredictable, and highly ambiguous. But you know what I say? I say it's winnable. Totally winnable. But only if you know what and how you're doing. Let me tell you about a comment that I remember reading on social media platform made by a struggling UPSC aspirant about the UPSC essay paper. It's so frustrating. If I don't know the content, then how can I write? And what to write? That question stuck with me. It wasn't just one person. It echoed the silent frustration of many thousands. And that's when I knew this wasn't just about writing essays, but it was only about resolving the confusion, clearing the fog, addressing the psychological barriers to help people express. And that's when I decided to dedicate an entire blog for the UPSC essay paper, which will not just be a collection of notes or essays or templates, but a sincere attempt to address the very root of that deep anguish, that helpless lament, that recurring question, always echoing in every aspirant's mind. Maybe I could help lighten that burden. Maybe I could help turn confusion into clarity and silence into expression.
That's very powerful. So you're saying it's not really and not only about writing?
Exactly. UPSC essay is not just writing. It is not just about fancy lines or great quotes. It's about thinking clearly, understanding deeply, and expressing thoughtfully. It's the story of who you are, how deep you think, and how well you can tell that. In 1,200 words or few less, all within that stipulated time allotted for the essay paper.
So let us begin at the beginning. What is the UPSC essay paper really about?
Well, it isn't an academic paper. It isn't a test of memory or style. It's a mirror that reflects your mind, your maturity, and your mission. The examiner is asking one quiet question. Does this candidate think like a leader? That's why when you look at the essay topic or prompt, You don't just explain the topic, you explore it. You think, what are all the dimensions here? Is there a social angle, a political one, economic, philosophical, ethical, even environmental? Each essay question is a multi-layered prompt. Your job is to unwrap it with maturity and structure. So if you're just memorizing quotes or copying other people's notes or style, then forget it.
But aspirants usually learn copying the style of essays written by toppers.
Simply copying won't work here. You will need your own mind and your own words. You will have to build your mental framework and your thought process. Your thinking character becomes your essay writing engine.
So let me ask the next obvious question. If I am a beginner, how do I build my thought process to write such an essay?
Think of it like building a house on 3 strong pillars: language, logic, and meaning. Language is your voice, and your voice must be calm, clear, precise, and elegant. No fireworks, no loudness, just clear and confident expression. Second is logic. This is your structure, the path your reader walks from the first line to the last. It must all flow naturally and thoughtfully. And the third is meaning. This is the heart of it all, your insights, your reflections, your essence. The examiner isn't just reading, they are listening. And what they are listening for is depth.
Brilliant. So let's look inside the examiner's mind. How do the examiners evaluate the essay? What's on their checklist? What are they really looking for?
Great question. There are 5 core areas they look at. The most important factor is relevance. Did you truly understand what the essay prompt is really asking you to do? Have you been able to decode the meaning of the essay prompt? Did you stay focused on the topic? If not, then everything else fades. Next comes clarity. Are you clearly deconstructing the essay prompt? Is your tone balanced and your grammar clean? Are your facts and theses meaningful? Are your arguments and rebuttals precise? Third is the structure. Does it open strong, flow well with strong linkages? And does it end memorably? Does each paragraph carry its own weight? Does it have a good thesis, correct facts, proper arguments, and rebuttal? And does your conclusion bring it all together like the final note of a great song? Thereafter comes originality. This is your signature. Did you go beyond cliches? Are your thoughts your own? Did you think instead of just writing? That's what moves you from good to unforgettable. And last comes discipline. The word count, handwriting, presentation, following the guidelines and boundaries. Remember, even the greatest ideas need a frame.
That really breaks it down. So if I had to memorize one checklist for success, what would it be?
Here's the winning formula for great essay writing. Be relevant and stay true to the topic. Be clear and logical. Organize and structure well. Introduction, body, conclusion. Think critically. Be original and insightful. Be faithful by sticking to the rules. If you can do that, not perfectly, but consistently, you are already ahead of the crowd.
But even then, it can feel like a lot. A bit overwhelming, especially for beginners. So I wonder, how long does it really take to build that kind of skill?
Yes, it does. But remember this, it's a skill, and like all skills, it can be learned and built. A good essay tells a story. A great essay reveals a mind. And in UPSC, it's not the loudest voice that wins. It's the clearest one, the most thoughtful one, the one that speaks with purpose and writes with soul. Now, as to how much time is needed for building the skill, for the beginner, I shall say anywhere between 300 to 600 hours of learning and practice. You see, a year has 52 weeks. For the sake of brevity, let us consider 50 weeks. An aspirant can learn and practice either 2 hours for 3 days every week or 3 hours for 2 days every week. That will be 300 hours in 1 full year.
Wow, that is inspiring. Before we wrap up, any last message for those who are just starting?
Yes, but don't aim for perfection. UPSC doesn't want perfect. It wants potential. Show them yours. All you need is direction. And on our blog portal, we will learn that direction and method. So visit our blog post, Understanding the UPSC Essay Paper, on essayupsc.blog. It's free and it's made for you.
Thank you so much for that. And to all our listeners, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. We'll be unpacking many more insights in the episodes to come. With us, you won't just be prepared, you'll be fearless. You'll gain the clarity you need to decode any essay prompt, no matter how complex. So, until next time, keep doing the right things. Read wisely, think deeply, and write bravely. And always remember, you've got us. We are always there with you.